now we're making a nice meat paste. Meat paste was my nickname in high school, because in the locker room, I smelled like meat paste and I would get it, never mind. Hey, welcome to Mythical Kitchen, where dreams become food. It's the most wonderful time of year, McRib season. A time when carolers go door to door singing fa la 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 la, lovin' it. A time when we adorn trees with little strings of strangely shapen meat. A time when we all sit around the fire with steaming mugs of barbecue sauce, reflecting on those whom we love. But this McRib season's got me a little extra inspired. It's got me thinking outside the bun, because there's a question I have to ask and I have to answer, and you have to sit there and go, what the hell is he talking about? And that question is, what if Taco Bell made a McRib? No, that's not rhetorical. I'm asking you. I need you to answer. You'd probably be like, well, it'd probably be like a little taco-y thing. We've broken the recipe down to 3 easy steps. You can find the time codes right there. We also got a full written recipe down in the description. Let's make a run for the border. That was a racist slogan that Taco Bell had for like a couple years. And I realized I shouldn't, just because they had a racist slogan doesn't mean I should repeat it. Let's live Moss. That also seems racist now, though, you know? Because it was a white guy that stole like a Mexican recipe. Let's come up with a non-racist slogan for Taco Bell. Let's get cooking. All right, so what if Taco Bell made a McRib? We should probably go over the inspiration for this question, because there's a couple factors at play here. One, McDonald's basically answered the question, what if the Big Mac was a taco when they did the Mac snack wrap? And then Taco Bell, they got a little out of pocket when they made the chicken sandwich taco. So they took the chicken sandwich formula from multiple different fast food places, including McDonald's, and they put a chicken strip with mayonnaise and pickles inside of a weird little taco bun. So what would stop Taco Bell from taking the success of the McRib and putting that into their outside the bun formula, where they kind of crammed it back inside the bun? So that's what we're gonna answer today. And I'm gonna answer that with a giant hunk of mystery pork. So we're just gonna add that to a stand mixer right now. Raw pork. No one touch me. I'm gonna give you, what's it called? Trichinosis. I'm the trichinosis man. So what is actually in a McRib? If you look at the ingredients list on Taco Bell, there are only 5 ingredients in the pork patty. It's literally pork, water, salt, dextrose, and rosemary extract. However, what exactly is pork? So pork is pig meat to some, but what part of the pig is actually going into a McRib? According to NPR, it is a byproduct of restructured meat technology, where they actually scald stomach and heart and other parts of the pig and extract the proteins from it. However, in a video put out by McDonald's, they show whole pork butts being thrown into a giant grinder. Maybe they just missed the scalded stomachs and all that. That said, I got some mystery meat pork here. We're gonna blend this up with some spices to try and make it a little Taco Bell-y. We're gonna take some signature Taco Bell flavors. First off, I'm just gonna add sugar to it, because sugar makes pork taste good. And then we're gonna drop in MSG, because that's just gonna sort of amp up the pork flavor in that. We're gonna add some salt in there. It's essentially like a sausage. If you bite into a McRib, it tastes like a sausage patty. And so that's kind of what we're going for. We're adding in onion powder, a little bit of Chipotle chili powder to get some of that smoke. We're adding some cumin, because Taco Bell really does taste like cumin. We got garlic powder, and then, oh yeah, bourbon. No, this is liquid smoke. And we're just gonna add some liquid smoke in there, because I'm gonna try and make this like kind of Chipotle barbecue theme, because I feel like that is the direction that Taco Bell would go in. Now we're gonna spin up the pork. We're gonna try and really like mix all the seasonings in there and get this into a nice smooth pork paste to then stab into our McRib patties. Also, Taco Bell's never really had pork on the menu, which is weird, because it's such a cheap animal to produce. I mean, they got bacon and sausage on the breakfast menu, but like Del Taco's done carnitas and stuff like that. Taco Bell's never done it, and I feel like if they were to do it, they would do this as a massive PR stunt to just mess with McDonald's. And honestly, if you're trying to actually make a McRib at home, this would be a really good direction to go with it. Just mix a bunch of like spices. I forgot to put this in it. We're gonna add a little bit of flour just to like solidify it up and absorb some of those juices, so we don't like lose too much of that to the cooking process. There we go. Now we're making a nice meat paste. Meat paste was my nickname in high school, because in the locker room, I smelled like meat paste and I would get it, never mind. There we go. Now we got a nice meat paste going. Oh wait, what are you supposed to do? You like unhook this and then you take it out. We're learning. All right, so now we have to start forming. We got a new stand mixer? Dude, good for us. A little early Hanukkah gift for us. All right, so now we're gonna form our little meat witches right here. I'm trying to go with the chicken sandwich taco formula. And a lot of people would ask, hey, you have a podcast all about food debates. Is a chicken sandwich taco a chicken sandwich or taco? And I say neither. It's extinct from Taco Bell. It's gone. They had like a 2-week run and now it's gone. It was just fine. All right, so we're gonna kind of go with that. So I'm gonna try and make like a slightly elongated rib shape here. And then we're gonna like put the little bars on it. There is not a single rib that goes into an actual McDonald's McRib, but I don't think it's a knock against it, man. Like a lot of people, they'll make like a boneless rib sandwich and be like Arby's right now. They came out with this boneless rib sandwich and they're like, you don't want pressed and formed pork patties. And I was like, you don't know me, Arby's? Yes, the hell I do. I don't want your gross cartilage sinew ribs in your freaking sandwich. Just give me a bucket of that cheese sauce and let me wash it down with your warm mayonnaise. Arby's has the best warm mayonnaise in the game. You get the sauce packets that have been warmed by everyone's hands. Is that little horseradish mayonnaise? Yeah, and then they got Arby's sauce because I don't think they could legally call it barbecue sauce because there's too much corn syrup by weight. That sounds good. I mess with Arby's. All right, so we're gonna form this into a perfect little rectangle. There we go. That's nice. We need this long enough to sort of fit into a taco or like a foldy thing. And I would like to see this on Taco Bell menus. I think like I can be the official spokesperson for this new Taco Bell item. I'm calling it the McRib. Go down to Taco Bell, get yourself a McRib. You're like, when's the McRib coming back? You know, or you gotta say it McRib with a chra, like the McRib. We should make a commercial. We should make a McRib commercial starring me. And that way we can actually like pitch this to Taco Bell. Starring me, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, anyone else want to volunteer to be the McRib spokesperson? No, Trevor, you're too skinny. No one trusts you. Via Nicole, you can be backup dancers. You can be in the background. Eat the McRib. All right, so we're forming little rib bars. Why? Because this is what ribs look like to McDonald's and now Taco Bell. Man, why do we mold so much meat in this kitchen? This is how my kids are gonna grow up. Other kids are gonna have like Kinects and Roblox, and they're gonna be playing in the metaverse with Zuckerberg, and be like, my kid, he rolls around in raw meat. I'm gonna be such a good dad. All right, one more little meat bar. All right, yeah, well, I don't know what you all wanted it to look like, but this is what it looks like. We're gonna cook this till it's like a nice grayish pink. Do you like it? Look at what I made you a meat paste. All right, well, probably gonna make a couple more of these. I'm gonna throw them in the oven at 375 until it's just nice and wet. So we got our pork patty figured out. Now we have to figure out what kind of bread or tortilla or vessel Taco Bell would put this on. If we know anything about the chicken sandwich taco, it's gonna be a gordita, right? That's basically what they did. They basically made a gordita dough, which is essentially a flatbread, similar to pan árabe for tacos árabes, which is a fascinating history. Go Google it. Go do some Googling. So I'm gonna take a typical flatbread dough, basically a bread dough without some of the yeast added. I mean, there's still yeast in there. I'm just gonna punch it out. And then my plan here, I wanna actually chalupify this thing, because I feel like what better to set off a nice squishy pork patty and spicy barbecue sauce than just a delicious crispy deep fried dough. And so we're gonna make like a really pale flatbread, and then we're gonna go ahead and deep fry that, because like, welcome to Taco Bell, baby. We're deep frying things. So I'm gonna get this here, I'm gonna roll it out really, really thin, and then punch it into circles. And then can I hand toss this like pizza dough? I feel like I want to. Yeah, my kids are gonna be slopping around in raw meat and dough. It's gonna make a little dumpling factory out of my kids. All right. There we go, that did nothing. Now I'm gonna roll it out. All right, we're gonna try and roll this really, really thin. We shouldn't get too much rise on it. Dude, rolling next to a hot griddle is tough. Okay, there we go, there we go, there we go. I've sort of like shot myself in the foot here by playing with so many hot things with my bare hand on the show, because now people think I'm like impervious to pain. Because in a video recently, I like really burned myself and I went, ow, and people are like, that's not Josh, that's an imposter, he doesn't feel pain. I'm like, I'm a human being! Now we're gonna punch out nice little rounds here. I don't know why normally we got a lot of dough. All right, now throw the rest of it in the trash. We'll save the, hey, family meal. Nicole, can you make challah out of this? We'll make a challah, we'll make a challah, we'll make it work. Now we got these perfectly round. What the hell happened? How did that happen? It's gonna roll these out a little bit more to make them nice and circular. Jesus Christ. It'll work, no, it'll work. Just give me a, god dang it. Listen, Taco Bell's got whole factories. They got the machines from the Matrix, right? They're making it at the Taco Bell, okay? It's just me. You know, just a single dad out here trying his best, trying to have his kids slop around in raw meat, you know, just make them happy, thinking outside the bun, you know? Try taking McRib caroling whenever I can, you know? You can string up the ribs on the tinsel. You know, it's nice, right? We're just like a family. Trevor, stop laughing at me. Yeah, this is good. Shit, man. All right, hold on. No, this one's gonna do better. This one's gonna do better. It's because the dough comes, whenever we shoot, the dough comes out of the fridge. That is hard. All right, that's good. Ah, damn it. All right, here, just press it. There we go. That's here, that's nice. That seems good. That seems good. All right. There we go. So what we're doing now, we only need two. We can throw this one away. We can, oh God, it's getting burnt. Here, that's cooked enough. All right, so we're gonna take that, and then we're just gonna pop these into this here thing, and then we're gonna deep fry it to make it a chalupa. Sound good? Sound good. There we go. That's, I mean, actually, shockingly, that's what I wanted. We got a lot of dough left over. I'll eat it. I'll eat it raw. I'll eat it raw to apologize. I thought someone was gonna stop me. May I get up on a soapbox for a second? Not only do I want Taco Bell to make McRib, bring back the damn Baja Chalupa. Can we all agree they should bring, nobody really knows what made it different, but there was like a pinkish sauce on it. They call it Baja sauce, and it probably tastes like all their other pink sauces. They probably just renamed it to like creamy jalapeno sauce, but I want it back. Why? Because all things from my childhood were better than what I actually remember them being. Like Ghostbusters.
Hey, that's a good movie.
It's just fine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these here flatbreads. Right now, Taco Bell will call these gordita, but then when Taco Bell deep fries a gordita, it becomes a chalupa. So presto changeo, we're dunking the oil till it's a chalupa. I took my grandma, you see my grandma? I went to pick up my grandma and I was like, Grandma, you wanna go to that nice fish place? Get some barramundi? She goes, oh, hell no, give me a Supreme Crunch. I was like, it's called a Crunchwrap Supreme, Grandma. Look, Taco Bell might have the best commercials in the game, but I think we can give them a run for their money. Because we do videos good. You know, Taco Bell does videos good. I think we can sort of show them what we're made of with our own Taco Bell commercial, right?
And the touchstone is the Carl Future.
Yeah. But we don't have the budget they do, so we gotta go like old school. We gotta go like those old school Carl's Jr. commercials where there's just like a schlubby dude in a t-shirt eating a burger, you know, being a little bit ashamed of himself. And it was just like, don't touch me, I got a hamburger. Or whatever the slogan was.
Starring you.
I'll be that schlubby guy. Except I'll be like a cross between like the sexy Paris Hilton commercial and the schlubby guy commercial. But all I know is I'll be doing some sort of manual labor covered in barbecue sauce. All right, we got our delicious fried bread, chalupa, tac rib shell coming out. We're gonna, ow, God, it's hot. Ow, it's nice and wet. Oil, you know, we got it. It is an Eggo waffle. It's gonna be good, it's crispy. It's nice and crispy, and it's gonna be good, and it's the tuck rib's gonna work. All you naysayers out here, you never believed in the tuck rib. You didn't believe my tuck salad shaker either, where you just put a taco salad into a half a cup of Baja Blast and shake it up and drink it with a straw. You didn't believe in that. I may throw up a little bit in my mouth, but once the mayonnaise mixes with the Baja. Anyways, we're done. Now, what kind of barbecue sauce does Taco Bell put on the tuck rib? Well, one, it would probably attack the masculinity of McDonald's. That's my theory. That's why we're putting some smoked ghost chili in there. Because Taco Bell's been doing that lately. They'd be like rattlesnake fries with scorpion sauce that has like a skosh of Trinidad scorpion in there. And they're like, you don't want any of those sissy fries. They don't say that, but that's the implication. That's what the commercial has to have too, toxic masculinity. That's how we're gonna sell the tuck rib. So we're gonna try and make a pretty true to form barbecue sauce here, which if you look at the first three ingredients on any fast food barbecue sauce, it's gonna be water, it's gonna be corn syrup. I'm just gonna, we're just gonna drain the bottle in there. Just gonna let that go. Gonna rattle it around, get all that corn syrup in there, which honestly, it's gonna give it a nice thick body. You know, I like me a thick booty sauce. And then tomato paste is always gonna be found in there. Not a lot of like fresh ingredients per se, but it's gonna be delicious. And then a whole lot of Chipotle's in adobo. Taco Bell will definitely go with a Chipotle barbecue sauce on this. They had, sorry, I was eating some of that chalupa dough on the side, and now I got the chalupa burps. You know the chalupa burps. They're some of the most delicious fast food burps. Top 5 at least. Oh, geez. We're gonna add some of that. Their Chipotle's and adobo, which is a really fantastic product you should be cooking with. And then natural spices that are caked to the inside of these little bowls. Garlic, onion. Gotta finger it out sometimes. And then our smoked ghost chili, don't breathe. And then a little bit of paprika. And now we're gonna, vinegar. I always miss it because it's clear. Vinegar, we're gonna pop that in there, and then we're just gonna blend this up. We're gonna strain it off right into the pan and just get that heating. Ah! All right. No, stop it. Stop. Okay, now we're gonna take this nice and thick, and we're just gonna press it through our little sieve right here into the pot. We're gonna heat that up and we're gonna reduce it till all those sugars are nice and tight. This is a nice color. This is a color that's evocative of McDonald's sauce. It's got that like bright red hue to it where you're like, that's not what most barbecue sauce looks like, but I'm gonna run with it because it's not normal barbecue sauce, it's a McRib barbecue sauce. Well, this is the tuck rib barbecue sauce. Yeah, nice and smooth and real syrupy. That's pretty good. It's gonna punch you right in the face. Well, all right, we just gotta let that. All right, we just gotta let this reduce, and then we're gonna sauce up those ribs. We're gonna put them right in the sauce, and we're gonna get them into our fried bread, and then we're gonna shoot the world's greatest commercial. Right? We gotta do it now. We said it, we gotta do it. Why do I feel like we've been working so hard cooking, but all we have in front of us is like, I don't know, a little microwave strip of meat that looks like you got it from a pack at 7-Eleven by the cashier? Well, either way, so we got our... Our delicious rib witch patty here. We got our Chipotle ghost chili barbecue sauce. That is assaulting the nostrils right now. Imagine this is a drawer at Taco Bell that's just like kind of underneath the sour cream gun, and they're just putting it in the sauce, and I'm gonna take it out of a drawer eventually and pop it in there. Hold on, I gotta kind of flip it around to get it nice and wet, because that's the key to this. There we go, yeah, that's beautiful. Ugh. Nice and wet. And now we got our chalupa-inspired flatbread bun right here. Hold on, we're just gonna wet this up a little bit more. You don't want it to be nice and wet. That's the thing about a McRib, is it's sopping. I wanna ask them to dunk my McRib like French dip style, where they take the whole sandwich and submerge it in the barbecue sauce before adding it to the little box. That's how I'm gonna ask it. Seriously, if you go to McDonald's and you ask for a double dip, they'll do it, I think. All right, so now we're gonna take that and we're gonna gently place it into hold on, it's not done yet. You gotta get some of the sauce on it. Yeah, there we go. That didn't make it look fundamentally different. That's okay. And now we're gonna take, so what else, get out of there. What would we adorn this with? Well, I think they're gonna stick to traditional McRib toppings, which is something pickled and then fresh white onion. What we've done is we've pickled some red jalapenos here. Not green, because it's kind of red looking. I don't know, we're trying to put ourselves in the minds of Taco Bell here. You know, they gotta do something different. They're always trying something different. You know, they did that Taco Bell hotel where like people got married and whatnot. That was wild. I'm gonna put some nice little onion shards right there. Not shards, not onion shards, but you might get the onion shards after eating this. Fantastic. The onion shards, they are a real disease that affect millions of Americans every day. Now we're just gonna put a couple pickled red jalapenos on there. And that's it. That's it, that's the whole thing. This is the tuck rib. We got that Chipotle ghost chili barbecue sauce. We got our spiced pork patty. We got this delicious chalupa bun, and honestly, this like looks really good. I don't know if this looks really good to you, but from my angle, this looks really fantastic. I wanna take a bite. I wanna get myself in the mindset like I'm sitting in my car. It's about 116 degrees in there. I got just Slipknot blaring. I'm just like, don't touch me! And like, all right, let's dig in. Double dip. Got ordered double dip. Wait. I took some really big bites and it's really spicy. That is punching you right in the mouth. That's giving you a scorpion kick to the temple, like George St. Pierre. He's still around, he's still doing stuff. It's so funny how much this tastes like a McRib, but it's actually better. If you've never just taken a deep fried dough product and wrapped that around a McRib, you are absolutely missing out. Or you just make this thing at home. This is an improvement on the McRib. It's an improvement on the chicken sandwich taco that Taco Bell came out with. Now that I eat this, this is actually turning me into a believer that this should be a real thing. This is tasty. It's like nothing Taco Bell's ever had. And you know how we can show them, Ben? Oh, they need this? World's greatest commercial. Right now, I'm all jacked up on ghost chili and processed pork meat, man. We gotta do this. If we don't do this, I quit.
If it doesn't get mad in your chest hair, you don't deserve to be there. Stop looking at me. I'm sucking down a tuck rib.
Thank you so much for stopping by Mythical Kitchen. We got new episodes for you every week. We got new episodes of our podcast, A Hot Dog is a Sandwich, every Wednesday, wherever you get your podcasts. Hit us up on Instagram at Mythical Kitchen with pictures of your mythical dishes under hashtag Dreams Become Food. See y'all next time. Hey, cook up your own feast while wearing the Mythical Kitchen apron. Available now at mythical.com.